Okay. Excellent. All right. Excellent. Wee, wee, wee.
All right, guys, welcome to Los Amigos Gringos, the number one podcast that has ever been filmed in this room.
Yeah, you
That's a
better
fact.
believe it, dude.
And this week we are here with us
Us and me and you
and we
and us.
and Gatorade Zero.
Hey,
This episode is brought to you by Gatorade.
sponsor.
Better than Prime.
Not really. We wish.
I've never tried Prime, but I'm assuming.
This episode is sponsored by Hydro Flask.
Sticker Flask.
Covered in stickers.
Dude, this lime cucumber flavor,
Dude. Mm-hmm.
so good.
Oh, yeah. The cucumber in it, bro.
Yeah, the cucumber.
Cucumber. I love it. So my coworker Ryan doesn't like cucumber at all. And we had a day where we were working outside.
Is he a homosexual man?
I think so, yeah.
Mm.
Anyways, we were working outside. It was kind of the first day that we've been working in the heat, when the heat comes back and we're like getting used to it again. Dude, look at my arms. They're two-toned. This one's white and this one's brown.
Just the lighting.
But we were like kind of feeling sick to our stomachs almost because the heat was getting to us. I was like, oh my God, I need a Gatorade to get some electrolytes or something in me. So I got that one and I was drinking it. And he's like, bro, that smell is going to make me puke. And I was like, what? And he's like, I do not like cucumber at all. Like, it makes me want to throw up.
Really?
And I was like, whoa, man, sorry about that.
I don't like cucumbers that much, like just eating plain cucumber.
Yeah, I can't really do that.
If you put like tahini,
Oh, yeah. Oh,
That's
yeah. Or you
bomb.
put it on a sandwich or something, like a real fresh, like cold cut sandwich.
nah. Mm-mm.
Like a Subway sandwich. Dude, I always
Ugh.
put cucumber on it. It's good.
Uh-uh.
Is that crunch, dude? A little crunchy crunch.
You know what is this crunch?
Captain?
Lettuce,
Oh,
onion,
true.
cucumbers like a soft ass crunch.
So I don't like going to Subway and getting onion ever
What?
because they either put two little things on there
Yeah.
or they put a fistful of onions on there and you're like, I don't like onion that much.
No.
I want just a little bit of onion sprinkled evenly
Yeah.
through the sandwich, you know? I don't want a bunch and I don't want two little strings.
And then it also depends
They
on
always
the
screw
onion.
that up.
Because some are ripe and they're like sweet
Yeah.
and not that bad. And some are like bitter as hell.
Yeah. Yeah, dude.
I hate
But
when they're bitter.
Clubs, like a good club sandwich has to have some red onion on it.
What's
though.
a club?
The club sandwich is like a typical Subway sandwich that you like if you're doing catering
What's
for a
on it?
party. It's usually like turkey, salami, like shredded lettuce, red onion, tomato, and I don't know if they ever put. They put oh, it's like an Italian dressing.
Oil
on
and
there.
vinegar?
Yeah, but it's like there's an Italian dressing on there too.
You're sure this is not an Italian sub?
I mean, it's a typical club sandwich. That's like if you go to a catering company and they're like, "What do you want, pizza or sub sandwiches?" and you say club sandwich, they're gonna give you this sandwich.
Let me see. Let's check this out.
Okay,
What is a club sandwich?
I'm pretty sure. I mean, I went to Captain Bill's a lot, so if that tells you anything, it doesn't. Dude, me and my dad used to go to Captain Bill's when I was a kid, and they have the Simpsons arcade game there, or they used to.
What is Captain Bill's?
Captain Bill's, you know Rolando's?
Yeah.
It's right next to Rolando's,
Okay.
right across the parking lot.
Because sometimes you say these places and I feel like we grew up in different states and we didn't.
No, I don't know if actually, honestly, I don't think we have ever been there together. But it's that sub place that's right next to Rolando's.
All right, so here we go. A club sandwich is also called a clubhouse sandwich. Is a sandwich consisting of bread, sliced cooked poultry, fried bacon, lettuce, tomato, mayonnaise. It is often cut into quarters or halves and held together with cocktail slices. So it's not.
That's completely
like-
different than what I was
It's not even a
saying.
Subway sandwich. It's like a
Yeah.
regular bread sandwich.
It's got some of the stuff I was saying.
yeah, it's
though,
got
on
meat
there.
and lettuce. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, and tomato. I said tomato
Yeah. It's a BLT plus mayonnaise.
and meat.
Well,
Well,
plus
turkey
plus
or
extra
whatever.
meat. Yeah, because BLT
Yeah.
only has bacon,
Yeah.
which I feel like that is not a real food because
Depends how much bacon you put on
it's
it.
a good snack. Yeah, but I'm like, how much protein are you gonna get in there?
Not at
Usually it
all.
has like 2 strips of bacon.
Dude, we got protein tortillas.
Mm-hmm.
They're actually pretty good.
Protillas.
Protillas, dude. Protillas.
You know the tortillas, dude?
But yeah, Aaron found them, and they're not that big. They're not like malleable as much as
Not
tortillas.
stretchy.
Yeah. But they work pretty good.
Yeah.
And they're freaking like they taste fine. Like they taste
See?
like a tortilla.
That is exactly how you lose weight and keep it off.
Yeah.
You don't completely change the foods you're eating. You find
Right.
replacements
You find
like that.
Yeah, you find the better alternative.
Yeah. So you're like, I like tortillas. That's way too many freaking carbs and fat.
So much.
Oh, and then you find this protein. Yeah, it's not as good,
Yeah.
but it's a good replacement.
Mm-hmm.
It'll fill you up. It'll have way less calories,
Mm-hmm.
and you can eat it way more. You can eat it like every day
Yeah.
with like a healthier meat option.
And that's like another thing you need to do with like your sauces too, is like
Mhm.
be like, okay, I like mayonnaise and I like buffalo sauce. Mayonnaise has a frick load of calories.
Mhm.
Buffalo sauce has 0. I'm gonna stick with buffalo sauce.
Right.
You know,
You want to
like
get those lower fat to 0 fat
Yeah, you gotta prioritize, man.
because ranch is like
Oh man,
fat boy city.
dude, if I eat 2 slices of pizza with ranch, I will be bloated.
Oh,
like
yeah.
you feel it right after you eat it, man. It's crazy.
You know what's funny? I don't get bloated like ever. Okay, unless I eat like
Oh, I do.
an insane amount of food,
Yeah.
I don't get bloat. But what I do get is like the next day I'll be real watery looking. Like I have water weight, water retention.
Retention, yeah.
Like my abs will turn to like fluff
Oh god.
for like 2 days. And then they'll come back as long as I don't eat any crappy.
Mine is always my little pudge that comes and goes.
Yeah. It's like a little water
Oh,
bed.
is that? Yeah.
When you eat too much junk, it fills up your water bed.
Yeah, your water bed. Dude, when I was a kid, we had a water bed in what you knew as my room. So Susie's room was my room first.
Yeah.
When we first moved into the house, that little room next to it was my room. And then I moved into the big room that I grew up in.
The front.
And that room had a water bed in it.
Really?
Yeah. So the first like couple months I was sleeping in that bed, it was a water bed. Then it popped somehow. I don't remember. It popped. My parents replaced it with a mattress. And then at one time, my dad sat on the side of the bed and the whole entire frame of the bed broke. I'll never forget that. I was like 7. And he just sat down to like read me a story or something. And it just, and it scared the life out of me, dude. Cause I'm like laying in bed, like half asleep, and he sits down. My whole world shakes.
So basically, your parents kept buying you cheap ass beds.
No, because after that, my mattress was on the floor for a while.
See? Cheap ass bed.
But then my, cheap ass bed, because then my cousins got rid of their bunk bed and gave it to me.
And did your dad break that?
No, I think I broke that.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I fell off of the top one time when I was a kid. I rolled off the side, off the top of the bunk. And you know, my floor was, well, actually, I don't know if you know this, but like when I had toys and stuff, they were always all over my floor.
Yeah, you're messy.
And dude, I landed on a huge pile of freaking Legos on my back. And it took all the air out of me. I went, dude, and like woke up like that. And it was a wild experience to wake up where you weren't sleeping. You're 8 years old.
Yeah.
You know, like you
No
feel like
air.
you feel like you just died.
Tell
But
me
you
how I'm
think
supposed to
this
breathe
is
with no
what it
air.
feels like. Like you're dead. Like, am I in heaven right now?
Is
What's
this
happening?
hell?
My mom like comes in. She opens the door. She's like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "Oh, I fell."
So the bunk bed didn't have like a railing?
It did, but like my mattress, like it was like an inch, dude. Like my mattress was too tall for it. So that I was like, dude, screw this. I moved my mattress to the bottom one because I only had one mattress for the bunk bed.
I feel like these days that would never happen. Like, sounds like your parents are so irresponsible, dude.
Bro, honestly,
You could have drowned in your water
when
bed.
we were kids, we had to be freaking tough. We had to.
well,
Like we didn't really have a choice.
yeah, because we were poor.
Yeah, dude. Like, how do you raise a kid while you have money and still teach him those qualities of like you need to be tough in this world?
Well, I think you can do it even better if you're an attentive parent and you have money. I think you can, because like we learned how to be tough, but we didn't learn how to like set goals and stick to them.
Yeah.
Like my parents never taught me that.
Yeah.
Your parents really didn't teach you that.
No.
We were just like
Well, not until
allowed to
later.
like slack off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they were like, do your homework. We're like, no. And they're like, all
Yeah.
right, you win. You know?
Yeah. It's like, come on.
Whereas
man.
like when I think if you build a good like financial situation for yourself and then you have kids
Yeah.
and one of you can kind of like stay at home or work less, then you can like instill all those things that you learn later that helped you build such a good life in those young kids, and they're going to be able to like set goals, stick to them, because you're never going to let them give up on shit because you have time and you're not worried about paying the bills. You're like, I'm worried that Timmy's going to stick to his shit.
Dude, and another thing is you can't give in. I feel like parents give in so much. Their kids start saying no to them or whatever, and you say, hey, don't say no to me. And they keep saying no, and they're just like, whatever. And then they ignore it. And now your kid's like, oh, I can keep saying this. I'm going to push the envelope. Like, you can't
and I think
do that.
The reason my mom gave in so much and the reason your parents gave in is because they were like worried about paying the bills. They're not going to spend 4 hours trying to instill in you that I'm the boss.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So my mom was like, do it. I'm like, no. She's like, do it. I'm like, no. And she's like, all right, you win. I'm tired. I need to work like 16 hours just to pay rent.
I've been working the entire day and night, and I need like 4 hours of sleep so I can go to work tomorrow.
You win.
I do not have the energy to do this
in those households.
Dude, my dad, when I was a kid, he worked his freaking butt off, man. I remember him coming home at like 2 o'clock in the morning some nights. There was one time
he wasn't working; he was with his lady friend.
Maybe I don't know. There was one time I remember waking up, or not waking up. I was like. It was morning time, right? We were all waking up, and I come into the living room, and my dad fell asleep on the couch, but he like was halfway on the couch and rolled onto the floor, and he was sleeping on the floor just from pure exhaustion of like working so hard because he was working 2 jobs, not really 2 jobs. He was building his own company, and then had a full-time job.
Yeah,
and dude, that was crazy. Just seeing that makes you like want what it is when you see something like that, you know what it is, like what work ethic is.
Yeah.
You're like, that guy, okay, that's how hard you have to work, you know? Like you don't have to, but like you should want to strive, like you should strive to work that hard.
I mean, if you have to, right? Like let's say, because if you work smart, like you figured out a good way to make money.
Yeah.
And like you don't have to work that hard.
Yeah.
Like physical backbreaking work. You know?
Maybe a better way to say it is you should be willing to do what it takes.
To do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like if you're not paying your bills or you're like your family's struggling because you're a lazy ass. It's like, nah, you shouldn't do that.
You always need to figure out the way to move forward. That's what my dad always did, man. And sometimes he had to do little side jobs here and there just to get some extra change sometimes. And he'd bust his freaking ass.
Had to sell his ass on the corner a few times.
Yeah, a couple times. Dude, you know what's funny? It's so funny that you said that because, you know, my dad's super goofy, weird dude. One time they did a garage sale when my parents were like early 20s. And my dad wore one of my mom's bikinis and he had long hair, so he put him in pigtails and he was holding up a sign of the garage sale.
That's hilarious.
I was laughing so hard. He came across those pictures like a year ago and he's like, dude, look at this. I was like, what is wrong with you, man?
Ass for sale.
It's just funny to see him with pigtails, dude.
That's funny that he had long hair.
God, yeah. He had long hair for a while.
Was he... Like, when did they grow up? Like the 70s?
So my dad was born in 64. Mom was born in 65. So yeah, their like, childhood was, you know,
like
mostly
teenagers
70s.
Like in the 80s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. And then, yeah, so they were probably like, I think my dad was 14 in 1980. Or no, 16. He would be 16.
Yeah.
Right.
Just started driving.
Yeah. Dude, imagine going to high school in the 80s. That would have been cool.
Yeah.
That would have been nuts.
It's
Just-
like, I wonder what it was like. Like, you probably had to talk to people.
Oh, weird.
Like, because you couldn't text, you know?
Dude, we were definitely the last of the Mohicans that had that experience of
Not
no
even.
texting.
In
we had it in
elementary
grade
school.
That's what I'm saying. Like
In
that was
grade
the
school.
yeah, we didn't even have that in high school. By high school, we were texting.
Yeah.
And by
Middle
high
school-
school, there was iPhones.
Yeah. By middle school, we were texting. We had like the keyboard type of phones.
The kick flips.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those were like things.
We were texting in middle school.
And
But
then
AOL or AIM was more popular than texting even was. Because,
maybe, but I never had internet
Oh,
until, yeah, we couldn't even afford internet and we didn't have a computer. So the first thing of technology I
Sheesh.
got was a phone. And then eventually I got the iPod Touch, like when that came out.
uh-huh.
And with the iPod Touch, I could steal my neighbor's Wi-Fi because they didn't even lock Wi-Fi back then. Because like not that many people had it.
A
I
lot of
guess.
people would just leave them open.
Yeah.
I remember that. You could steal people
So I had the
easily.
iPod Touch, and that's when I had just started working out, and I started looking up like fitness videos,
Yeah.
and I would watch mostly like Jay Cutler and Ronnie Coleman.
Dude, when I would go on YouTube, I never thought of that until I got to like high school and people were showing me workout
Yeah.
videos. I never thought to look up, oh, how do I do this exercise? How do I do this exercise?
I
don't
never
know
looked
why.
up how do I do the exercise. I don't think. Maybe I stumbled across those, but the
Mhm.
first thing I was looking up was like motivation,
Yeah.
and it was just Jay Cutler looking jacked, like.
Do you remember like maybe the first person that you looked up for a workout? Like if you're like, oh, I want to do arms today or abs or whatever, I'm going to look up a workout and you follow that guy or you watch his video and you're like, this guy's got good advice and you watch him continuously. Do you remember who the first one of those was? Because I could tell you mine easily.
No, dude. I feel like I didn't. I don't remember ever following anyone's workouts.
Mine was 6-pack shortcuts.
6-pack shortcuts.
Is buff
kinda
Asian guy,
remember.
but he also gave out bad advice.
Really?
Yeah, certain things. He had pretty good advice, but a lot of people kind of shunned him like they did with
Athlete X.
not Athlete X because that guy, he does say some stupid shit, but he says a lot of smart stuff. But the V
V-Shreds?
Shreds.
V-Shreds
that
is like
guy.
the way newer one, though.
Yeah. So
I remember the Asian dude.
yeah, 6-pack
He
shortcuts.
probably made like several $1 million and then just disappeared.
So yeah,
'Cause I don't see him anymore. I
yeah,
don't
no,
think,
he's
right?
gone. But like people try to sue him for something. I forget. There was a whole fiasco or something.
Huh.
But yeah, he didn't do it as bad as V Shreds, dude. V Shreds that's crazy to
Dude,
me.
you know what my theory is on V-Shreds?
What's that?
Okay, so V-Shreds,
Mm-hmm.
he's not actually a coach.
I don't think he is at all.
No, but listen, he doesn't even have a website. You cannot go buy coaching from him,
Yeah.
right? Because when you see that stupid ad pop up, take my body type quiz and I'll teach you how to eat pizza and get shredded or whatever the hell he says.
So stupid.
Nobody on the planet is dumb enough
Yeah.
to go click on that and
No.
pay for that, right?
No, nobody clicks on it.
So the real thing is, if you go to the website, it probably just says like, you're an idiot. Like it's not
Yeah.
real. The real reason he makes those ads, right, is he's partnered with YouTube
Mm.
to get people to switch to YouTube Premium.
Oh, maybe.
So they see that ad like 20 freaking times in a day and they're so annoyed with the ads that they go sign up for YouTube Premium.
Dude, I mean, it
That's
could
the
be.
real thing with
Could
V-Shreds.
You know, YouTube, I think, screwed up majorly by trying to do a streaming service because they started out free. You can't start out free for years and years and years and then say, hey, we got this other thing if you want to pay for it. Nobody's going to pay for that.
What,
They're gonna just
YouTube
use-
Premium?
YouTube Premium or YouTube Red or whatever that is.
I don't know what Red is, but I do pay for Premium.
Premium's expensive, dude. It's
No,
like
it's not.
$70 a month now.
No.
Yeah.
It's like
Aaron had to stop paying for it because it was super expensive.
maybe the family plan.
So the cheapest one, you get 3 people you can share it with, right? Or something like that.
Probably.
Or 4.
We do that with like Stephanie, and I think maybe she gets like a military discount, but we
Oh.
split it.
Yeah.
But it's not that much for like one person. I feel like it's like $7.
Because Aaron said the price went up like huge to where he can't pay it anymore.
Maybe if you have like 10 people on there.
Look at that. Oh, that's annually though.
Yeah, annually 120 $20 when you buy 12 months up front, doesn't automatically renew. So it's $10 a month if you pay up front. If not, then look, 22 a month. I guess it's kind of expensive. No, $11.99 a month.
I don't know.
Looks like it's $11.99 a month, and you get like a $2 discount if you pay for the year in advance.
Yeah, which isn't that bad. Maybe he was paying by year and just decided he
probably didn't want to pay for the whole year because it's like all of a sudden 120, and he's like, oh shit.
Yeah, because he said it was like
and if the family plan, it's probably more than 120.
Oh yeah,
because that probably only gets you one person. And he was probably paying for like him, Michelle.
That's like $11 a month. So if it's family plan, a family plan is $23 a month times that by 12, and that's what you get.
So it's probably like $240.
Yeah,
if you get a little discount.
That's crazy, dude.
Yeah, but for me, it's worth it because we do the reaction videos. We use my YouTube Premium account, so we don't have to have the stupid ads pop up.
Yeah,
and then I like to listen to things instead of like have it play, so you can close your phone and it doesn't stop playing.
So I just realized I was saying the wrong thing.
What?
It's YouTube TV. That's what I was thinking.
Oh, YouTube TV.
Yeah.
Because you have YouTube Premium?
Yeah, I have YouTube Premium.
Yeah, so you don't have to get ads.
Still have
That's
YouTube
all it is.
Premium. Yeah. Dude, YouTube has like 4 different things that confuses me.
Yeah, the YouTube Red is like what, like movies and crap?
It's like a streaming service or something.
It's like Netflix.
Yeah.
Like
they have their own shows and shit.
I don't think anyone pays for that.
No one, and that's what I'm saying. That was a dumb idea. That was a dumb idea because all of that stuff is like you're gonna be able to watch it on YouTube sooner or later.
Maybe
somebody could literally screen record that and just throw it on YouTube.
No, they can't because things are copyrighted on YouTube.
It's just weird to me that you would make a streaming service after having this service for free for 20 years.
But it's a different type of thing. It's not like us uploading a video and people are paying to see that.
I know, but that's what my theory is to like why nobody watches YouTube Red.
So you think if they wanted to do a streaming service, they should have gave it a completely different name and not even let anyone know it was related to YouTube.
Absolutely. They should have been Hulu.
And then they'll be more likely
been Netflix, something else.
They're Huflex.
And then, 10 years down the line, be like sponsored by YouTube or something, just trinkle it in there a little bit.
Dude, we should start a streaming service. It's only for
fans.
Muscle video. Yeah, that too. It's only for muscle videos.
Muscle mommies.
Muscle mommies, yes. Those are on there.
Okay.
Muscle daddies are on there.
Okay.
Big buff guys are on there.
Alrighty.
Little buff guys are on there.
Okay.
Shredded skinny guys are on there.
Alright.
But not fat people. And it's called Huflex.
Huflex. Huflex, you flex.
Huflex, you flex.
That's our slogan.
Join Huflex today. It's like OnlyFans, but you are not allowed to be on there if you're fat. And you're not allowed to be in there if you don't have any muscle. And you're not allowed to be on there if you're deaf. Why? I don't know.
Yeah, that rule.
That's a weird rule.
We didn't come up with that one. That was already there.
That was Huflex
when we
Incorporated.
Started writing rules, there was a rule already on the paper.
We found a piece of paper in the trash and someone had written a rule on it already.
Yeah, they said no deaf people.
We can't cross that off.
Dang it. All right. Well, I guess no deaf people.
Yeah.
Shoot.
So, yeah.
But it's not like you can hear it, what we're saying anyways.
It's like OnlyFans, but with muscles.
OnlyFans with muscles.
Which is basically like my OnlyFans.
I thought it was supposed to be like Hulu and Netflix.
It's like that, but with muscles.
Okay. So what we do is we take all your favorite movies
and we
reenact them
with muscles.
But we don't wear shirts.
Yeah. And we only hire like bodybuilders to play the people.
We're like hoochie daddy shorts the whole time.
We play most of the lead characters. But sometimes for like the thirdendary and fourthendary roles, which is like secondary, we'll hire like fitness influencers.
Yeah, like Brendan Warren Fit.
Yeah, that guy, he's pretty good. He gets third role a lot.
Yeah,
and then we'll do like there's this fit Filipina girl. She's sponsored by Alphalete, I think.
You're not talking about Ladyboy.
No, that one too, though. I'm a lady boy.
I'm a lady
No,
boy.
there's this girl I follow on Instagram. Her name's like Misfit Filipina.
Oh, I think he
And
showed
she's
me
jacked?
her. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's cool.
I got a thing for Asians and a thing for muscle mommies, and you put them together and
Dude. I think my like new kick right now is Russians. Just Russian accents. They fit, it's like something about a girl that could beat me up but also lets me take power.
She's like,
That's cool.
I am boss, but for one night only.
You'll pound my asshole.
Yes. And instead of lube, use vodka.
And if your dick is smaller than bottle of vodka, you will never get this asshole again.
Never.
Never.
Because I know difference.
Yes.
I've had vodka.
Yes.
But I've never had you. But tonight, I will have both.
You better have good meat flesh stick.
Meat flesh stick. In Russia, we call it meat flesh stick. It's like meat flashlight.
Yes, but it's penis.
And no light come out of it. But something white come out of it.
Something white. Maybe not bright, but it is white.
It is white. It could brighten your teeth. You see these? Misha has brightest teeth in all of Soviet Union.
New Russian serum for bright white teeth.
Yes.
Semen.
And also, you inject it, you turn to Captain America.
Yes.
That's why he wear tights all the time.
So, superhero serum, super easy. You take semen, you mix with vodka, you drink, you become Captain America. So easy.
Why you think I so jacked?
Dude, what if that was the thing? If drinking semen
With vodka.
with or without vodka, honestly, it's more about the semen.
Okay.
What if semen was the thing that got you jacked always? You have to drink drink 3 shots of semen a day.
Then it would be a complete coincidence that I'm jacked.
Dude, that's so funny.
Weird.
Oh, it's really weird that you bring that up.
Because I haven't been doing that for the last 10 years or anything.
You're like, that would explain all these muscles.
Well, I thought I had good genetics.
Dude, that's so funny. Oh, man. That would be hilarious. But for real, say you're like super scrawny boy.
Okay.
You've been working out for years.
Uh-huh.
You've been doing your best. You've been eating all your proteins and all your veggies and whatever.
You get so fed up with it.
You cannot gain any muscle for some
start
reason.
sucking dick.
And one of these days, somebody tells you, hey, man, semen is the key.
Mm-hmm.
So you suck fucking Bradley Cooper off.
Mm-hmm.
And the next day, boom,
Bam.
caboozle.
Yeah, but Bradley Cooper, it's probably because he's got that limitless drug in him.
Oh, fuck.
So that transformed his semen
Maybe.
into an Arizona sky.
Who do you think if anybody had steroid semen out of all the celebrities, who would it be? Like, you suck them off, you're definitely getting gains.
Oh, probably the guy that played Kip in Napoleon Dynamite.
Dude. Yeah. You're
Right?
definitely right.
He's got to have manliness somewhere.
I was thinking.
Did you see the chick he pulled?
Yeah, right? Felicia or whatever her name was. I think it's Felicia. Felicia.
Felicio.
I was thinking the dragon from Neverending Story.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm thinking the girl that played the queen in Game of Thrones.
Yeah, suck
Blonde
her
girl?
dick. Yeah.
Yeah. I'd suck her dick right now. What's her name? Dracarys?
Daenerys,
dude.
Yeah.
Daenerys
I'll turn you around and give
definitely
you that
has that
Daenerys.
special semen, dude.
Let me see that Daenerys, dude.
Mhm.
What are you talking about?
Dude, if you ate her Daenerys,
oh my god,
you would gain muscle
for sure.
for sure. And,
And
even
then
if
she'd
you
be
didn't,
like, "I'm
wouldn't
your
matter.
aunt," and you'd be like, "Oh,
You're
I
like,
don't care."
Even better, dude.
Yeah, we're keeping it in the family, baby.
Like, I was hoping, dude, because I was hoping my kid might have like a blonde gene.
Oh yeah, dude, my friend from grade school. I haven't talked to him in a long time, but
And then you sucked him off and you got buff. That's
Yeah.
why you got bigger, dude.
Yeah, that's what it is.
I knew you were making gains recently.
Yep, that's what it is. But he sent me a picture. You were talking about blonde kids.
Of
He
his
sent me
dick?
a picture of his kid. Something that came from his dick.
Okay.
His child, and it was a complete towhead. And I was like, dude, he's so blonde.
What's
He's
a
like,
towhead,
yeah.
like blood. Like,
Towhead is like bleach blonde hair. Like,
how old is he?
He's only like 3. And usually, like, you grow out of that. Well, for the
Yeah.
most part. But
Yeah, usually her gets a little darker.
yeah.
But
like, Susie was a towhead when she was a baby.
yeah.
Her hair was practically white.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy, dude.
I made Susie's hair white one time.
Oh, God, dude. Oh, my God. Dude, one time Susie had a bee stuck in her hair. And she and my mom were in the front yard. And my mom's just screaming at her. And she's like 3 years old. And my sister's flailing her hair around, screaming. And my mom's like, I don't know what to do. Ah, it's a bee. And my mom's like super scared of bees. And I came out and I was like, what's going on? And my mom couldn't even explain to me what was going on because she was freaking out so much. And then I found there was a bee in Susie's hair. And I had to, like, with my hand, rip the bee out of her hair and throw it.
Damn.
Luckily, it didn't sting me.
Oh,
but
did you see that video of those people that were getting married? And they're at the altar. They're literally like about to say I doodly do. And a wasp flies in the girl's dress, like down in her back.
In her hoo-ha.
And the groom literally like reaches in and grabs that wasp, dude. Like no fear. Like he was scared, but you knew he was like, I don't want her getting stung right now on her wedding day. And
I would have done the
G'd
same
up,
thing,
dude,
bro.
and he grabbed that fucking wasp. And I'm terrified of wasps, but that's probably like the one moment
Yeah.
where I would just grab one.
There's more. That was like kind of the moment with my sister because I was like, she can get stung in the face or I can get stung in the hand.
Yeah.
You know? So it's like, okay.
A bee in the head's worth one in the hand or whatever.
Something like that. But yeah, there are moments where you stand there
You're like,
and you're
"Gee
looking
up."
at the situation. You're like, all right, fuck, I gotta do this.
If I don't do this, I'm a bitch.
Damn it, yeah, dude. Bee stings suck, man.
I've only been stung once.
I was stung like last year. I was wearing like our orange like work shirts.
Mm-hmm.
I was at Bartlett Lake
They thought you were
because
a
we
flower.
we service their system, and this bee was flying around my shirt, and I kept like trying to brush him away, and he flew underneath the flap of my shirt, and I was like, this bitch, dude. And I'm like trying to pull up the shirt and like push him out, and he gets stuck in my like pant waist.
Oh my
and then
God,
stings
dude.
me in the hip. And I was like, you fucking idiot.
You're like,
dude.
I should have just crushed
Like,
you.
God damn it. I was like, I'm trying to save your life
Yeah.
and you killed yourself. You idiot. I'm trying to do the right thing here, man.
You're like, Mr. B, just so you know, if you sting me, you're going to die.
Up, he's dead. And
idiot.
he's gone.
You got about 45 minutes to go say hi to your family.
You don't have any minutes, dude. You just ripped your guts out.
No, they live for about 40 minutes.
Do they really?
Yeah.
Without their guts?
I believe so.
Because it
Let's check
rips
up.
like all of their interior out. Even their heart, I think.
Yeah, I believe they last for like 30 more minutes or something. Watch.
That'd be pretty cool. I didn't know that. I do know that. Have you ever watched that Hornets versus Bees documentary? Where it's like 3,000 bees versus 300 hornets? And
Maybe.
Dude,
Oh,
the
look.
Hornets win. And it is brutal.
When a honeybee stings, it punctures the victim's skin and injects a venomous substance called apotoxin. The venom is composed of several different compounds, including histamine and melatonin. According to a study, honeybees live anywhere from 5 to 24 hours after stinging you.
Wow, that's a long time, dude.
Yeah, dude. I
That's
don't think we
crazy.
live that long without our guts.
No, not at all. More like 5 to 24 seconds, dude.
So insects are a lot stronger than humans.
That's insane.
Most animals are like, you take a rattlesnake's head off and they're still squirming.
Well, that's more. They're not
Yeah,
alive.
no, it's
they're
like-
that's their bodies.
It's their nervous system.
Uh
Yeah. So we're about out of time, but let me tell you a story first.
huh. Okay, cool.
Okay, so when I was a kid, my uncle came over. No, I was kidding.
Should I get the violin?
Yeah. And he said, we're going to play a game. And we played
Wanna
that
play
game.
a game.
And now that's why I kill people.
Oh my god.
Okay, so we went to the river, Salt River.
Oh yeah, how was that? You didn't tell me.
It was shitty, dude. Have you seen how cold that water is, dude?
Well, you went at the beginning of summer. You always go in the middle of summer.
Well, it'd be hotter out and that would help. But I looked up online and it says that the water is like 68 degrees all year round.
that's not true.
I don't know. if it's
I
true.
mean the bottom, or maybe like the average temperature, because the top and the bottom are always different.
Yeah, but it was literally like this deep. I mean, like there were
Certain
some
spots.
parts where it was like
Yeah.
5 feet deep, but
When I went, it wasn't that cold. Like it was cold, but it was so hot out that when you get in the lake, it feels really good.
yeah, I guess that makes
You
sense.
know?
It wasn't that hot out that day.
Yeah.
So anyway, it was one of Lily's, my wife's coworker's birthday.
Yeah.
So we went. There was probably like 10 of us or something, maybe 8 to 10 people.
Oh yeah.
And they're like,
did you get me a girlfriend?
Oh, dude, I found one, dude.
Oh yeah.
She's tall,
Right on.
pretty hot, very tall. She might be.
Is she taller than me?
I don't think. I feel like she was.
I've always wanted to date somebody taller than me.
So I think she was about my height, but you know how girls are so like lanky?
Yeah.
From far away, they look like they're taller than they are. Pretty sure she was my height though.
Okay. So she's just like a lengthy person.
Lengthy,
I feel
5'10".
like when I'm standing up straight and I'm actually like walking around, I feel like people probably think that about me. Like I'm taller than I am.
Yeah. I feel like if you just look at you and then you look at me, you think you're like 4 inches taller.
Yeah. Which I'm only like
2.
an inch or 2. Yeah.
Yeah. But okay. So yeah, she's pretty hot. I mean, no, she wasn't Lily. But she could be your wife for sure.
What's up, wife?
And I was like, anyone interested? And they were like, no. And I was like, I'm gonna drown you. And I was like, fucking have it your way, then, bitch.
She's like,
you ready for a minute?
Can't even say anything.
All right, so the river. Okay, so they have signs that say, don't tie your freaking tubes together.
Yeah, fuck that, dude.
Yeah,
Don't
everyone
listen to
does
that
it,
shit.
right? But we'd had like, I feel like we should have tied less together.
Okay.
Because we had like 10 people, which with the tubes and the people, probably 1,300 pounds, literally. And then, okay, so we're going through, it's freezing. Literally like within the first 200 yards, we run into rocks and the birthday girl flies under the tubes and the current.
What?
You know? Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about. The current part.
And then we get her out pretty quick, but I was scared because she literally went like under all the tubes into the rocks.
How did she do that?
It just like the way it hit and it like flipped her backwards and then the current pushed her under the tubes.
Just like falling is what's baffling me.
Yeah.
I know the current's probably what rushed her under.
Yeah. So then we get her back on and that wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
We go a little ways again. We start like, we kept getting swept by the freaking current. We couldn't like paddle away because there was too many of us on this thing to like move it anywhere.
That's crazy. How many people?
Like 10 in a big circle.
10. I'm trying to think of how many because we had, I think, like 6.
It's like if this room was all tubes.
Yeah.
And we were all laying in a circle. Yeah. And then there was 2 chests in the middle of like drinks and stuff.
Yeah. The bigger the raft is, the harder it is to maneuver for sure.
So then we go a little bit further. And then we run into like these freaking trees and Lily gets ripped off the freaking thing.
Oh, yeah. On the side, right?
The side. There's like all these trees and crap. Lily gets thrown off.
Wow.
And then we were with this other guy and he like pulls Lily on and she just has to like lay on him for like 300 more yards until we can like.
How awkward.
No, but it's okay because he was
gay.
Yes.
Okay.
So it wasn't
totally
a big deal.
fine. Oh, was it homeboy?
No, it wasn't Richard.
Okay.
It was another dude that works with her.
I was gonna say if it's Richard, it's totally fine.
Nah, it was another dude. But so then that happened. Lily fell off. We got her back on. And then there's a few more times where like we all had to like fall off and get back on.
That's crazy.
And dude, I was so cold the whole time because like I think because I'm lean, like my heat does not stay with me at all. So I'm like, everyone's just chilling and I'm like sitting there like shivering this whole freaking time. I'm like shivering on this stupid thing.
You might not have great circulation either.
No, I don't know. I've never done well in cold. Like I get cold so quickly.
That's how Ryan is too.
And yeah, I'm like a bitch. I'm like, how do people like not shiver?
Dude, there's
death?
Sometimes I get really fucking cold.
Like I would never pass Navy's. I'd be the first day of Navy SEAL school. They'd be like, this water is 80 degrees. I'd be like, I'm done.
That would not be the reason why I would fail. I would fail because I drowned or something.
Yeah. They'd be like, where's Bartholomew?
He's at the bottom of the pool.
He dead.
Remember that weight you told him to pick up from the bottom of the pool? He's still down there trying to get it.
So anyway, this happens like 3 more times. And we finally get like near the end and there was like this little island. We were not an island, but like a cove with like a little beach.
Yeah.
And we're going to like pull off there and get resituated.
Mm-hmm.
And so... And the water there was probably like 3 feet deep. It was probably like to the middle of my thighs.
Okay.
So I get off like too early and start to try to walk. And because I was going to like try to pull the raft to the beach.
Yeah.
But I got off like too early. I should have waited like another 100 yards. Yeah. And when I step off like the rope, I see the rope is like about to grab my ankle to pull me under,
Oh, geez.
So I quickly like lift my foot up to get it out of the way of the rope because that was all I was worried about. And I fell. And by the time I get back up, like the raft's already way too far away for me to get back on.
Oh, geez.
And like my shoe came off at the same time, my water shoe. And those big giant freaking rocks at the bottom of that thing.
Mm-hmm. The river rocks.
Yeah, the river rocks. And at that point, the current was going super fast and it was like knee high or whatever. A little bit, it was like mid thigh.
Mm-hmm.
So it's even hard to just walk through it because it's trying to push you over.
Did your feet cramp walking on the rocks?
No, but they were hurting bad.
That happens a lot.
I had one shoe on and one shoe off. So I was like trying to plant that barefoot real good before I like took another step. And it was just like so hard to walk. And there's people coming like almost hitting you.
Yeah.
And like their paddle boards and their...
Well, you take a ride with them, man.
I was thinking about it, but I was like, I don't want to hop on like some 12-year-old's paddle board and scare the shit out of them. I was like, save me.
You stick your thumb up, get a hit and hitch a ride.
And so I started like going sideways so I don't get like... Because there was like deeper water to the right. But I was like, Bear Grylls kicked into my mind. You go sideways.
Yeah, sideways.
So I started going sideways and I'm like freezing. And I tried to like swim it, but it was too shallow and the current was too strong.
Yeah.
So it was just like flipping me. So I was like, all right, stand back up.
Oh, God.
And I'm just like slowly making my way to the beach. By the time I get to the beach, I'm like so shivering so bad I can't even talk to anybody. And like everyone's all worried about me, and I'm like, I know I'm fine. Like I just need a minute to like warm up.
Yeah, you just
and
need to stand in
like,
the sun for a little bit.
And everyone's like super worried about me, and I'm like, I'm fine. Like just give me a minute to stand here.
That's funny.
But like I didn't want to get back in the water after that.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, I was like, I'll just walk to the end. Like, and everyone's like, well, do you want to get back on? I'm like, no. Like I'll just walk to the end. It's not that far. So I walked to the end, and then like 2 days later,
you guys rode it all the way to the end, pretty much.
Yeah,
they did.
Yeah, they were at the end. Me and Lily got off probably an eighth of a mile or a quarter of a mile before.
Because it's like a 4 hour.
Yeah, I think it's like a 3 mile. Or we may have started maybe not at the complete beginning because you can start at any point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we started at like 2 instead of 1.
Yeah.
But we got off at 4. And anyway, so that was really annoying and freezing. And then so like 2 days later, I'm about to go to the gym and I like go into the bathroom.
Yeah.
And I'm like washing my hands and I'm like, where's my ring?
Oh no, dude.
And I like start going through my photos. I'm like, did I take it off? And I'm like, the 2 days after the river, I had like filmed videos and I noticed in the videos the ring's not there.
No way.
So the ring is at the bottom of that river somewhere.
That's so funny. My buddy lost his phone the same way.
Really?
And he had it. So we're all on our, rafts on our stomach or on our backs. And he had his phone on his chest because he was grabbing a beer out of the cooler. And we all bought these waterproof cases for our phones to wear around our neck. They're only like $10. So we're like, yeah, let's all get one. And he took his phone out of the case for some reason, even though you can operate your phone through the stupid
through the
freaking
plastic
case. Oh, he wanted to take pictures. There wasn't a thing on the back. So I get it. Put it right back in, dude.
Yeah.
Because first off, we were stoned as hell.
Yeah.
So if you're going to handle any technology, that needs to be your main point of focus.
Yeah.
You cannot forget that thing. Forget about the beer for a second.
Yeah.
Put your phone away. But yeah, he put it on his chest and he's drinking beer. And then out of nowhere, Christian goes, "You guys see my phone? You see my phone?" I'm like, we're on the river, bro. It's on the bottom of the river. Like, you just lost it.
Oh my
He's
God.
like, we're like, "Where's the last time you saw it?" He's like, "Oh, I had it on my chest." And I was like, "It's gone, bro."
Yeah.
I was like,
not on your chest now.
yeah, it's gone.
It didn't fall in your throat.
It was sad because he was already having a bad day because his girlfriend broke up with him like a couple days prior.
Yeah.
So he was just like, "Oh, my girlfriend broke up with me. I lost my phone." Like, he was having a hard time.
It sucks.
But we had a good time. Dude, we got so stoned. We smoked, it's called a tarantula joint. And it's literally a giant joint that on the outside, the entire thing is covered in keef.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I don't know how you could be stoned on the river, dude, because I already felt like I was going to drown.
Dude, I had a great time.
I can't imagine being stoned.
Dude, all this, like, you're talking to like, dude, and then this person got thrown off and it was crazy. And like, we were just stoned floating the whole thing,
That's
man.
so weird.
It was so much fun. We had a great time. And anytime we had to get redirected, me and Cliff would jump out and push our little, because we had like 6 tubes around and one in the middle for the cooler. And we would just like, it was pretty easy to maneuver. Some of the times it got like the current would pull it hard and we'd be like, oh shit.
But the water wasn't like freezing.
It was cold for sure, but it like, again, it was just super hot outside. Every time you jumped in, it was like really refreshing.
Yeah, because ours wasn't that hot out. It was probably like 90.
Oh no,
and
it was
yours
like
was probably like 120.
Yeah, it was hot, dude.
Yeah.
And it was like no clouds, no wind, just blazing hot outside. Like that was when I got like 2nd-degree burns because I did it on my legs because you don't think about your legs at all, dude.
I reapplied like 3 times.
I did too, but the water splashes it off for me.
Yeah.
So like next time I go, I'm gonna be putting like a towel on my knees.
Yeah, that's smart.
And I'll bring an extra towel or something. But yeah, dude, I got burnt bad, man. I had like scabs and shit on my legs. It was so bad.
Damn.
But it was fun. I had a fun time. I don't regret it like Mark does.
Yeah. I don't really regret it, but like I'm sad. Like the ring wasn't expensive or anything, but it was my wedding ring.
Dude.
And I can't ever get it back.
Yeah. Aaron lost his wedding ring,
Which
I
sucks.
think, or something like that. He had to get a new one. Or he broke it or something.
Yeah.
It sucks, but it's not the end of the world.
It is what it is. Maybe one day I'll find it there.
Maybe
I'll just fall in and it's going to fall back on my hand.
Yeah.
What are the chances of that?
I don't know. Freaking Bilbo found a ring.
Probably 0 because I'm never going back to the river, dude. It's cold. I don't fuck with cold water.
Dude, all of my friends are just like, every time I bring up the river now, they're like, no, I'm not doing that again. Never doing that again. It's like such a terrible experience.
Dude, I'll go to the lake. Like the lake's warm. It doesn't try to drown you.
Dude, we should go to the lake and rent jet skis. That would be fun.
Yeah, or a boat.
Or boat.
Or both.
We should do that for our birthday or something.
Yeah, in Vegas.
The lake is in Phoenix.
We're on the way to Vegas.
Oh, okay. So we go to the lake on our boat and we're like, okay, hey, we're going to rent this boat for probably the rest of our lives. See you guys later. Peace.
No.
And just pay for the one day. And then we're going to take it all the way to Vegas.
Well, the lake does not connect to Vegas. It's a lake.
But we have a really cool ship.
Oh, is it? Can it fly?
This one can.
Yeah. It's only $100 an hour too. All right, guys. Thank you for listening. Hit the like button wherever you're listening on. If you're listening on like Spotify, iTunes, whatever.
Apple Podcasts.
If you're on YouTube, you know the drill.
Yeah.
And thank you
hit
for
the
watching.
like button, hit the subscribe button, smash that notification bell.
Smash it hard like a dirty little whore that it is. And we'll see you in the next one.
Adios, amigos.